Energy testing allows to identify underlying health problems, places where your energies are congested, deficient, or out of balance. You'll be able to tailor the tools taught in this program to your own unique needs or someone you care about. Again, this is all about energy and the idea that energy is all there is, that there is nothing else, that we are not solid, but we are lattice works of force fields. Most people understand what it is I'm talking about if I can start demonstrating. So I'd like somebody, would you like to come up here? And I'm going to show you a little bit about energy, all right? And I'm going to show you a little bit about energy testing, because one of the unique things about every one of us is that we are unique, and that's what I love about energy testing. Energy testing is an extraordinary biofeedback tool to let you know what is happening in the body. It's amazing. I love it because I finally, 22 years ago, found a way to show people what it was I was seeing in energy. And it's very, very accurate if you learn how to use this tool. And it's both an art and a science to learn this. It's not a parlor game, though some people use it as such. You can really use it to know what's happening. So I'm going to show you a little bit about energy testing. Now I'm going to put her arm straight up like that, with her fingers out, her thumb down. I'm going to have my hand open, and I'm going to put my hand in back of her wrist and push down and she's got a nice bounce. And so she's very strong, and that's what I was looking for. I wasn't looking to see if I was stronger than her, if I had bigger muscles. I kept my hand open, but you can tell, just like, well, if you don't have to use all your might to push against a wall to know whether that wall will stand up. You can just push, and you'll find out whether there's a power coming back against you. And she was very strong. Did you agree you're strong?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to show you something most interesting. I'm going to take my hands and be within, 4 or 5 inches from her body and do that. Now I'm going to ask you to put your arm up again in the same way. And this time I'm only going to use one finger, and I want you to push up with all your might this time. And with one finger, I can take her energy down. And what that's about is I traced a meridian backwards. We all have, we have 14 meridian pathways in the body that are electromagnetic. And because they're electromagnetic, you can use your hands just like taking a magnet along the flow, and it opens up the energy so it starts moving.
I trace. Give it back to
I am. I'm going to give it back. Since what I did was I traced her meridian backwards, and it takes energy out of the flow. Now watch what happens. Okay. You keep your arm down. I'm going to give you some energy back, all right? So, I don't have to touch her. As long as I'm within her energy field here, it works. Now, again, push. Now, I'm telling you, she is so strong. This time I am using muscle so that you can see that this has, you're not a, what is it called? You're not a plant in the audience, right? No. I mean, you could tell the difference, right?
I certainly could.
All right.
In fact, I felt a little stronger.
Yeah.
Would there be a reason for that?
Yes, that's right. Good. Yes. Yeah. When you trace a meridian forward, you literally get energy, and your body gets more and more sensitive to that. So you're already sensitive if you could feel it that quick. And some people can feel it instantly. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. It just depends on your sensitivity. But your sensitivity grows the more you do this. So yeah, thanks. All right. Let me show you a little bit else about energy, okay? Can I have, somebody else like to come up? Come along. In a little bit, I'm going to show you about neurolymphatic reflexes. And I'm just going to show a demonstration right now for demonstration purposes, okay? So I'm going to test you in the same way. So I'm going to ask you to put your arm up in that same way, with your fingers out, and I'm going to have my open hand behind. Oops. She's nice and weak to begin with, so we've got to get her strong right away. So I'm going to use a different method. Okay, I could trace her meridian forward and see if that energy comes back, but I could also massage her right there. I'd actually like to tell something on you, okay? I think I will. She has a wire underbra on, and wire underbras tend to clog your lymphatics. And that could be one of the reasons her energy is weak right now, because the energy doesn't drain, okay? So I just massaged where the wire is, and we're going to see what happens if it gives you any energy. Yeah, she's got more energy. Do it again. Yep. So likewise, I'll show you what a wire does. If I go like that, it's the same thing that a wire does. Now, push up with all your might. And it takes your energy away. So if you're draining energy through the day and you've got a wire on, whip it off. Okay, no, what you do is you massage under your breasts, okay? All right. Okay. I would like somebody to come up here that I can teach that indicator test with right now. Come along. All right. There's another name that many people hear, and I want to say it, and that is muscle testing. Over the years, I came to call it energy testing because I'm very interested where energy travels, whether it's through the muscle or the bones or the sinew or the vessels or wherever it is. That's what I work with. So that's why I came to call it energy testing. It's like you're testing energy. You're not really testing the muscle strength. But muscle testing is another name that many people use. Okay? So here is the general indicator test. One more time. You put the arm straight out to the side. It's actually a little bit closer. What is that? What kind of angle is that? You can do it straight out to the side if you want, or it can be slightly in. All right? And you put your open hand behind the rump. And sometimes it's really strong and you know that they're strong. But sometimes she's almost strong. But there's something different. And you begin to feel that over time. So let's just see it. So, all right. So what you're looking for, you just push for about 2 seconds. That's all. Okay? No longer than about 2 seconds. And again, you don't want to overpower someone. If you happen to be in her body, out this arm, is it traveling? Now, what is very interesting, I didn't expect what just happened. But as I did that, I realized I was tracing one particular meridian, and that was the one she needed. Now, there's something intuitive and instinctual that happens. I didn't plan that, but you often find when you get into this work that you do the intuitive thing. And intuition goes a long ways in this because there's an attunement to energy that you begin to feel, and it does open up your intuition. So, following some guidelines is important. Again, it's both science and it's art, and it's finding that balance between both. And so, if the person is not strong, there's a lot of different methods for getting them strong, and a lot of different reasons that they may be weak. At this point, we're just going to show you about testing. Okay? So again, you push down, and if there's a nice again, she's not quite strong. We'll leave you strong, okay? I'm going to trace your meridian, okay? And this particular meridian I'm tracing is stomach meridian. I'm going to start right underneath the eyes, and I drop to the jawbone. Circle up the outside of the face to the forehead, and come down through the eyes to the collarbone. Out slightly, over the breasts, and at the waist, out at the hips, straight down the legs, and off the second toe. And I can feel that. And you open up to energy, and you begin to feel it more and more and more. Yes, you're healed. Okay, thank you.